They told you fat makes you fat. They said sugar was safe in moderation. They even told you breakfast was the most important meal of the day. But what if all of it was a lie? Let's go back to the 1950s, a time when one man's influence changed the health of millions. His name was NCL Keys. He blamed saturated fat for heart disease. The government listened. The food industry saw profit. And overnight, fat became the enemy. But guess what? New science shows it was never the fat. It was the sugar. The very thing they said was harmless. And do you know who funded the studies that blamed fat? The sugar industry. In 2016, internal documents were uncovered. They paid Harvard scientists to downplay sugar's role in heart disease. And for decades, we lived with the consequences. Dangerous food myths weren't just born, they were engineered. And here are 3 still circulating today. Lie No. 1. Low-fat. Foods are healthy. Go to any supermarket, pick up a low-fat yogurt. You'll find it packed with sugar, artificial sweeteners, and additives. When they removed the fat, they had to replace the flavor. So they pumped in chemicals and marketed it as health food. But studies now link these low-fat, high-sugar products to obesity, diabetes, and even brain fog. Lie No. 2. Vegetable oils are heart-healthy. Sounds innocent, right? Canola, soybean, corn oil, in almost every processed food. But these oils are ultra-processed, chemically extracted, and oxidize easily when cooked. When you consume them, they trigger inflammation. The same inflammation linked to cancer, heart disease, and autoimmune disorders. Yet they relabeled heart-healthy because the companies that make them also fund the research. Lie No. 3. Breakfast is essential. Don't skip breakfast, they said. Jumpstart your metabolism, they claimed. But this was never medical advice. It was marketing, created by cereal companies like Kellogg's. John Harvey Kellogg was not a nutritionist. He was a businessman and a religious extremist who believed a bland diet would reduce sexual desire. So he promoted cereal, not for health, but for control. And the myth stuck. Now science shows intermittent fasting, even skipping breakfast, can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and aid weight loss. We've been told what to eat, not by doctors, but by corporations, by industries whose profits depend on confusion. What we used to believe fat causes heart attacks. What we now know, sugar and seed oils are the real killers. We used to believe eating frequently keeps your metabolism fast. We now know constant eating spikes insulin and leads to resistance, the first step toward type 2 diabetes. We used to believe the food pyramid was science-backed. We now know it was influenced by lobbyists from the grain and dairy industries. But you don't have to stay fooled. Here's one simple thing you can do today. Start reading ingredient labels. Not the calories, not the fat, the ingredients. If you see added sugar, seed oils, or more than 5 unrecognizable chemicals, put it back. Real food doesn't need marketing, or flashy labels, or a celebrity endorsement. It grows from the ground. It swims in the sea. It runs on the land. The truth has been buried for decades under billions of dollars in advertising and manipulated science. But now you know, so ask yourself this. If they lied about food, what else are they lying about? We have exclusive content that wasn't included in this video, like how the seed oil industry took over the American diet and why they re so hard to eliminate. Plus, you'll get access to all our future investigations, documentaries, and series, like Truth Series, where we expose the biggest lies and corruption in America today. Our latest investigation uncovered how Big Pharma literally bought the FDA, and you won't believe what they were getting away with. You can watch the whole thing right now. This is our channel. We tell you what's really going on. See you soon.